problem that affects many, yet recognized by very few. In Canada, approximately 235,000 individuals are homeless every year. They are lonely, scared, hopeless. Every day is a battle for them. Left on the streets, they are abandoned and are left to fend for themselves. Often, they must live on a few cents a day, given to them by a random kind stranger. They may not have a job, be living in poverty, and are surviving on the last of their savings. Perhaps they are escaping a violent home or a violent relationship. We all need a little bit of help sometimes. Yet the problem continues to be ignored and society simply does not care. Looking at the problem socially, they are left alone or secluded, looked down upon, and judged. They are told to get a job, but are rejected when trying. They appear to be different because of their living conditions and are discriminated. From attempting to find a job to finding a house, they are treated differently. They are deprived of their basic rights and freedoms. They are not only looked down upon because of who they are, but because of their color of their skin, sexual orientation, on top of many other factors. They are looked at in a different light. Landlords often reject these individuals, forcing them to find another place to live, often leaving them stuck in busy shelters that they may or may not be able to get into. Here, they may be treated poorly or even have their last possessions stolen. Living on the streets, they are at risk of crime, different health conditions, and are simply unsafe. However, this is not all they have to deal with. Not only are they struggling physically, but they struggle mentally too. With higher rates of depression, anxiety, stress, disorders, they live in fear, the fear of surviving. 45 to 80% of homeless mothers are said to be depressed. As a result, their children are often excluded, bullied, deprived of a regular education, and are judged based on their status. However, not all who are homeless live on the streets. A large percentage of Canadians make up the hidden homeless, moving around with no permanent home. Perhaps they rely on the homes of different family members or friends, or even sleep in their car. Looking at this from an economist's point of view, when the economy weakens, there will be less jobs available. Thus, it would only make it harder for individuals to find a job and be able to pay fees with little to no income. But there is room for change. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Organizations such as Raising the Roof, 360 Kids, and the Covenant House, Toronto, work to address this issue in order to soon overcome it. We can donate not only money, but food as well. Many homeless individuals cannot afford to feed themselves, thus anything will help. When something is wrong, we must help a lending hand. If one is being mistreated, we must contact the authorities. Instead of ignoring the issue, we must respect the homeless. To educate ourselves, our peers, and our world, we will only take a step forward. We must raise awareness through different events, programs, or even fundraisers. From volunteering at the soup kitchen to a shelter, this is a problem that is not to be ignored any longer. We must act now and help our community.